Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 11, Gravity. Not a lot to go with on that, except for the fact that... think of Atlas right now, and it's being held up by the relic. And what's going to happen if the staff is taken? Atlas is going to come crashing down thanks to gravity. I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be revealed as the plan. And that is the whole thing about the title of Gravity. But getting away from that, the description says, between Watts, Tyrion, and the seemingly endless swarm of Grimm, evil is encroaching on our heroes from all sides. The biggest threat, however, may be hiding where they least expect it. They are not going to expect the staff, are they? But at the same time, they are not expecting involvement from Cinder and Neo, so I concede that... yeah, I concede that it could come from either direction here. But, yeah, right, okay. I'm just going to get this out there. I think this... from the description alone, this is all about the bad guys and how they're going to flip the table back the other way. They're going to turn the tables again. The turns have been tabled. I think this is going to be the Heroes and Monsters chapter. You know, like how that was for Volume 3. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to get our downward turn into the last few chapters of the volume, because there's only 2 after this, I think. So I think this is going to serve as the Heroes and Monsters chapter, where something really bad is going to go down near the end of it. So I'll be doing a little like, if that turns out to be the case. You know, because in Heroes and Monsters, we got Blake being stabbed, Yang losing her arm, and RWBY getting her ass kicked against Torchwick, and then he died. You know, like it was a pretty like hard-hitting thing, and we saw the Maiden die, we saw Amber die, get arrowed, and Pyrrha lost her chance for the power. It went straight to Cinder, and she was left with Ozpin, who we learned got killed by her before the start of the following. So yeah, that was the downward turn in that volume after shit had already hit the fan. So I reckon that this chapter right here, the gravity of all the threat that's been happening, is going to converge on the heroes, and things are going to go further south. And then we will be in the full thick of it for all of the next chapter after, and only in the chapter after that, the last one, will we start to see some kind of resolution. Or not. Who knows? But yeah, that's my prediction, and that's why I'm making this the last chapter I see for tonight. I'm saving the final 2 chapters of the volume for tomorrow night, according to when I am right now, which is, I am recording this on Saturday the 7th of November. Volume 8 has just started, so although I'm going to be like half a week late in getting to it, I am still going to be current. I'm still going to be current with RWBY Volume 8, but because I only have to do 1 a week, I will also be able to factor back in my Once Upon a Time, Demon Slayer and Young Justice reactions, hopefully. My recordings basically wildly hinge, based on the way my life is right now, over whether I've been able to chase my depressive thoughts away and actually bother to do something. Because I've not been having a good year ever since I've not been having a good half a year since the summer when my dad died. I have just been extremely suffering for motivations. I have periods of being up and periods of being down. When I choose to record, it's when my spirits are up and I want to watch something fun and entertaining. But when my spirits are down, I don't record. So that is why I've been very inconsistent, because if I don't feel like recording, it's not going to be worth the reaction, so I'm not going to do it. And I'm sure that's the way you'd all have it. So, assuming I feel good enough, my regular series are going to come back. I just wanted to really focus on RWBY because I'm terrible for focusing. So, I wanted to focus on getting Volume 7 caught up, getting it out of the way. So then I'm a little more caught up when it comes to Volume 8 as it's coming out. So that's my main logic with all of that, okay? I just wanted to get that off my chest. I wanted to say this at the start of the marathon, but I was more excited to just get straight into the chapters, but I think I made a good segue to saying it now. So, yeah, that's how it is. I know from the proof of the bananas and sausages comments on one of the previous commentaries for this volume that you guys do listen to me speaking. You do listen to my full intro thoughts and outro thoughts and analysis and stuff, and I really appreciate that. So I thought I'd take the chance to say this because I know that you're all listening. So there we go. Anyway, yeah, let's see how much of a frustrating cliffhanger I'm going to be left on before I finish the volume tomorrow. Wouldn't it have been cool if we could have gotten the Battle Festival with the current engine? It would have been such a cool tournament to have them fighting with the newer animation. Loving the guitar in the background. Oh, okay. This could also play into gravity. There is gravity dust at work in the arena. Oh, this is a very unique setup for a fight. Oh! For both the move and the soundtrack kicking in. This is getting very Matrix. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like it. Oh! Yeah, you're more of a tech guy. You're not really a hand-to-hand guy. Whereas this man is military. This is quite fascinating. I could imagine a pretty cool RWBY video game level with platforming elements. And, you know, your objective is to keep pace with Watts or he's going to get away. Oh, his aura's gone, has it? I am very impressed that this fight has gone in this direction. Oh, there it is. There it's gone. Oh, this is going to make me feel sick.
You never appreciated my genius, James. You just stood atop it and called yourself a giant.
I gave you everything you could have wanted.
You chose that fat imbecile over me.
Don't you insult Penny's father.
I suppose in this instance, my brains and your brawn are evenly matched.
You're smart, but you're not the only one who can count.
Oh, I know. was a little too close for my liking, James. Rebuilding those rings is going to be such a pain.
Is that
Now,
burning his flesh?
Excuse me. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I mean, unless you're hoping to add more metal to that body of yours.
Well, maybe he is. Maybe he's gonna do what Guts did in Berserk. And just fuck it, rip it off. Yeah.
What?
Oh, he still has his arm. He's looking like Deku from My Hero Academia. Oh, and he's not got his aura.
I will sacrifice whatever it takes.
Oh no, that's the step you're not supposed to take.
Oh, I hope you do, James. I hope you do.
Tyrion Kalos, you're under arrest.
They didn't show it. So I think they're going to get interrupted. But Ironwood is ready to take a step off that deep end and kill, basically. I was hoping that we get a full fight after out of this, and that Tyrion wouldn't just give up. That's not his style anyway, but you know what I mean. I'm glad we're getting to see his ability in at least holding his own. Because this is different than facing Team Ranger, as they were in Volume 4. This is a whole team of Crow-level people. This is exactly where you stabbed me, bitch. Oh, that backfired. And his aura's gone. Knocked out.
Where's that smile now?
This is Clover, requesting prisoner transport.
Yeah, of course, it was always going to be different facing all of them.
We have Tyrion Kalos in custody.
What? What? Did you see Cinder?
Faculty and upperclassmen can provide
Schnee,
Yes, sir.
was anyone caught trying to enter the school grounds while I was away?
No?
Are you sure?
Still afraid, I see.
Cinder. Yeah, Cinder.
Now show me where you've been hiding her.
Oh no. She's nowhere near Ironwood right now. Okay, no. Is it Neo?
Affirmative. I don't understand. Why would the General call us back without giving a reason?
Especially with evacuations still going on in Mantle.
You don't have to understand orders, kids. You just have to follow them.
Civvy transports won't be stopping anytime
There's
soon.
a limit to
The
that
General
kind
says
of
he needs us
thinking,
now.
though.
He needs us now.
You all get to the General and find out what's happening. We'll bring Oscar and see you soon.
Okay, I'm curious as to what made him react like that.
General Ironwood?
We have made a critical error. The Black Queen was the symbol Salem showed us before we lost everything. Her way of telling us she was inside.
Yeah.
That it was too late.
Yeah.
We stopped Watts. We stopped Kalos, but someone was here. They put this in my office to tell me that it... What if Mantle was just a distraction? What if it was just to draw us away from the Academy to...
Sir, it's going to be okay. We've got Mantle on our side now, and...
How do we know that wasn't part of their plan? How do we know they didn't want us to bring people in Atlas by the
This has ruined him.
In trying to save everyone, we left ourselves most vulnerable.
Salem has been one step ahead of us this entire time!
So that's what he saw. Okay, I thought he saw a person, but he just saw the chess piece.
It's glass. Black glass. This was Cinder.
She's alive? And she's here?
Okay, so
If
we
Cinder's
figured that
here,
out.
then for all we know, Hazel's here too.
Sir, this isn't over yet. We're with you.
Are you with me?
Here we go.
Sir?
How did Robin know about the Global Communications Project?
Is this what undoes everything? Like, you've got to tell him.
We told her. The night of the ambush.
You did what?
We were trying to help.
By going behind our backs?
Wait. Does that mean you let her escape?
Robin is on our side. She always has been.
We didn't know that for sure.
None of this matters right now.
Loyalty always matters!
Okay, wow, okay, what?
General Ironwood.
Who said you could just show up right now? I'm sorry, of all the things I've been spoiled on, this is not one of them.
Bested Arthur Watts.
What?
Congratulations.
What?
We stopped Tyrion too. And we'll stop Cinder and anyone else you try to send here.
Dear girl, their goal was never victory. It was merely to set the stage.
For what?
For me. Time isn't on your side, James. It's always been on mine. The people
Technically.
of Atlas have suffered enough. Surrender the staff and the lamp to me, and they needn't suffer any further.
That's not going to happen.
Simply accept the futility of your situation. And this can all be over.
This maternal
We've seen what you're
expression.
capable of. The lamp showed us.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause it right here so I don't talk over what's about to happen or whatever. And I'm on 13 minutes 20 of that. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to interrupt any dialogue here, just to say this. The maternal smile, you know, the comforting smile that Salem was given just then is more unnerving than anything she could have done at this moment in time, because you can just feel the manipulation dripping off her face, and it's so uncomfortable. That is creepy shit. Okay, back to it.
It showed us everything. We've seen that you can't be killed. But we've also seen you fail. We don't have to kill you to stop you. And we will stop you.
Your mother said those words to me.
My mother?
She was wrong too.
Oh. Oh, poor thing. Damn it, I'm tearing up. Oh, that was the most effective thing she could have done to Ruby.
That's Salem? That's who we're up against?
And she's apparently on her way.
But we'd be alerted if any forces had approached the kingdom.
Oh,
We
man.
have long-range proximity alarms all along the coast, and...
They're offline. With all of the chaos, we didn't notice.
Watts must have shut them down.
Or they've already been destroyed.
Whew.
All of them?
You said in your speech that Amity Tower was ready to launch. Was that true?
No. You just said that. To lure out Watts.
General Ironwood?
I've sent your sister to claim the power of the Winter Maiden.
What?
When I realized we'd been compromised, I knew we couldn't wait any longer. The staff and the lamp have to be locked away.
I thought... You said we could keep it.
Well, that was before you lied to me about the lamp. Before you lied to us about Robin. Before Salem was right on our doorstep. Before Mantle was nearly destroyed. And myself and my army were left exhausted.
Oh, man.
The timeline has changed.
Oh!
And so we must change accordingly.
Dialogue! The
What are our
timeline
orders,
has
sir?
changed.
We are going to take our plan for Amity Tower and apply it to the city of Atlas.
What?
It was Oz's plan in a former life, but he didn't take it far enough. If we harness the power of the staff and raise ourselves high into the atmosphere, the city's artificial climate will keep citizens and food supplies unharmed, always out of reach of whatever Salem may try to send our way.
But we're nowhere near finished evacuating everyone. You'd be leaving Mantle to die.
Yes, I would.
Ooh, big
We
moral
can't allow
quandary.
Salem to capture the relics. This is our best chance at getting the staff, the lamp, and the maiden as far away from her as possible.
But we have an opportunity to reunite the world. If we launch the tower, we can all work together again. We could even call for help. If we can hold out long enough.
Sometimes doing the right thing means making tough decisions.
You're right. And I think the right thing to do would be to stand our ground.
Me too.
Me too. Me too.
Now, they're too indoctrinated.
We ran ourselves ragged, trying to save Mantle tonight. We try that again against an even larger force?
But you're huntsmen and huntresses! You can't just back down from a fight!
You can't focus on one single fight while trying to win a war.
What's the council going to say?
Nothing. Once I declare martial law.
Oh.
What about Robin?
Oh, the voice acting there.
Exactly are you loyal to?
No.
We're loyal to the people counting on us to save them.
We are saving who we can. And you're standing in our way.
It's John! We've got a serious problem!
Ironwood's declaring martial law and abandoning Mantle! Salem is coming and he's going to use the staff to move Atlas! If we don't stop him, Mantle's going to be
Tyrion taking glee in this.
No!
I'm sorry it's come to this. But until Atlas and the relics are safe, you are all under arrest.
We won't just let you take us.
Oh my.
I know.
I'm glad that they're not enemies in a bigger sense, which is what I was fearing when I knew that the two teams
Ruby,
would
are
be
you
facing
there?
each other
Ruby,
as part of my
Did you
spoilers.
tell
But
them?
Oscar, where are you?
okay, I'm glad you're ending. Okay, yeah, this is the big dipping point. I had a feeling that this would lead into the thing I was spoiled about, was that the Ironwood and his forces would eventually turn on the heroes, but I'm glad that it's not a bigger "you're my enemy now" thing. It's literally, as he said, "you're in my way." Like, this is what I've decided is the best course of action, and I'm going to charge for it full steam ahead, and I will forcibly get you out of my way. That's what's happening. I'm cool with that. That's actually all right. I'm unclear as to whether Ironwood did kill Watts and drop him into the... Is that it? Is Watts' character done? I mean, I don't particularly mind either way. I'm not going to complain and say, oh, I wish I had more of this smug, random hacking asshole. Like, I wasn't attached to him in any way whatsoever. Like, he was very, like, okay, I guess he looks cool, snazzy. He has some, good tricks up his sleeve and stuff like that. But he was sort of just there for me. I didn't get attached to him like I have to Cinder and Tyrion and the like. So... if he served his purpose, then fair enough. Like, because we're in Atlas, which is where he's from, so this is sort of the climax of his character anyway, getting to face his old boss again. So I guess he's dead. I can always fact check on the wikis or whatever after I'm done recording, but whatever. Okay, yeah, I'm really glad it's simply you guys are in our way and I'm not taking any shit anymore because Salem is right here. That is reasonable. Okay, I like... Yeah, this is justifying how people were saying whatever they thought about this volume, Ironwood never gave anyone a reason to hate him. Like, he has been reasonably portrayed throughout. I have agreed with literally I have understood. Understood is the word. I have understood every action that he's taken so far. And usually when you get this kind of character, they make selfish decisions that you don't understand. But no, Ironwood has constantly been making pragmatic decisions that we would understand, that we should understand. Even if we don't personally agree with them, and if we'd rather side with Team RWBY on this, which of course I do. I love hero stories where they're like, well, we've got to save anyone that we can. We can't just write off a population, for the sake of something. I don't do big sacrifice. I understand why they're so reluctant to do so. This is one of those conflicts where both sides have merit, and that is very important for creating drama and tension, because it's a lot less tense if you know that one side is so clearly in the right and one side so clearly in the wrong. But there is a yin and yang to both paths here, and it's very difficult to, it's very easy at home to say, oh, well, obviously they should do this, or obviously they should do that. But we're talking from the comfort of a reality where all of this demonic shit isn't happening. So we can't really speak when it comes to the issues these characters are going through, because we'll never know what it's like, So, being in the situations that they are, I completely understand both viewpoints in terms of dealing with their world as it is in their world. I'm really glad that I'm leaving it off here. This is a very effective cliffhanger. We're going to be getting right into the desperation part of the volume, and I'm looking forward to it. That was super great from RWBY, using a semblance to get a quick message out that martial law was about to happen. And Weiss's voice acting, that soft, disappointed no when he said he was going to implement martial law. Oh my goodness. And Tyrion taking, gleeful satisfaction. That was a treat. But the thing that really threw me for a loop was of all the things I was spoiled on for this volume, thankfully, I was not spoiled on Salem making a speaking appearance in front of them all, and understandably freaking out the Aesop slot who'd never seen her before. But something I really appreciated about that moment, though, that stole the thunder from Salem, really, was RWBY firmly standing her ground and telling her, we know your story, we know what's up, we're going to stop you, deal with it. Just making sure that someone was there to talk back to her. But then Salem had to go for the low blow and bring up her mother and how she failed to stop her. And RWBY, I felt so sorry. I really love that we also got Yang as her sister, comforting her. Oh. Yeah, that's so sad. Like, that made me tear up. That counts as this volume making me cry. Because, obviously, I'm glad I waited, you know. I'm glad I waited. Because it's during this volume I've expressed that this year's been difficult for me. Because of my father passing away. So, I sort of was able to put myself in Ruby's shoes there. As if I was told the same thing, you know, but in a different situation. And, oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh. This is what I was talking about when I said I go through ups and downs. I'm not quite over it. I mean, obviously I don't mean it in that way, but I'm not well. I'm not well yet, but like I say, it's been a good day for me. That's why I decided to record some chapters while I could. And that was pretty raw for Ruby to be, like, have a mother brought up like that. And yeah, I can emphasize with any character that's lost a parent now, and such scenes are always going to be 10 times more effective on me now. Oh. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, alright. Yeah. I think I've said anything I wanted to say in the first place. So I'm going to cut it off here. Get myself happy again. And I should see you guys next time.